Blog Talk Radio.
You are tuned in to Talk Time with Cecilia.
Yeah, nigga, whatever. Yeah, bitch, or whatever.
Cecilia Cooper.
Yeah.
Yo, got it.
I never let my niggas down. Nah, I never put them choppers down. Hit your bitch when I come in town. She ain't never let a nigga down.
But in reality, you're just scared little boys and girls.
Blog put a nigga business out. Knock him down, now switch him out. I got ops I don't know about. Stand on business, we don't talk about it.
You're living life fast, they should label you as a crook.
We do real numbers, real shelf, Benny Hunters. I take a nigga under. Watch 300, these the new Yeezy before they drop, yeah. Call them Dunders. Jay say I got the thunder. Pray to God for the runners. Whole pandemic, all I seen was snow. It's like I missed the summer. Put it on my mama. Yo, got it, he a Hall of Fame drug dealer. Yo, got it, he be running around real killers. Hush guy, he ain't front no fuck niggas. Big step, we'll stun one of you little niggas. Niggas say they slime, nobody dying though. Oh, your network in the four, but what would they lying for? Yeah, go dollar for dollar, shotter for shotter. We can go thotty for thotty. On scholarship guided. You gave a bitch a Birkin, I just gave her some knowledge.
You're at the point now where your ways are no longer wanted. You're so obvious, everything about you is clear. Time to take your blue sheets and strategies and throw them in the trash. You're lying and scheming here, baby. It won't last. People like you think you're so clever.
I'm knocking all my off at the field. Young nigga sick, young nigga ill. All of my niggas united. Just bought into DC United. I gave him the pack and he tanked it. 25 paints and he drank it. Just showed her my count and she fainted. Showed him the plug and he thanked me. Hey, got it, you low, you janky. Little bitch just post me brainless. Rolls Royce, stainless. Made my neighborhood famous. Ridge crest for tourists. Hey, why your jury blurry? All my jury flawless. All my niggas thoughtless. None of my niggas sanctified. They be throwing crosses. All my forges all set. All my diamonds battery set. That my little savage, I stamped that. My bitch like the same sex, yeah. I see the same niggas doing the same shit every day. Different nigga, yeah, I had to go and make a way. Any day, it's another $1 million play. It's like 70 million now, another 100 on the way.
Messing up my name. It's enough to drive 100 people insane. Nowhere to hide myself from all this hell. I ain't been in the game that goddamn long, but the shit is driving me crazy, crazy.
All right, guys, that was Dollar for Dollar with myself and Yo Gotti. It's Open Verse Challenge, and we were able to jump on the track and put some vocals to it. Okay, so today's topic is what passive income is and what the economy is doing to our wallets and how to create passive income for yourself. Money and passive income. Having multiple streams of income is important during times such as these, such as inflation, famine, pandemic, epidemic, and economy crisis. Money with Concreit, LANDR, Stash, Fidelity, Airbnb, DoorDash, Merchant, and SonoSuite properly invested can increase your passive income. I provided the links for you guys for Concreit, LANDR, Stash, Fidelity, Airbnb, and DoorDash, and SonoSuite. We're about to break all 7 of those companies down here in a minute. And right now, digital real estate is popular. They're using that for people to actually purchase virtual and digital real estate via online instead of actually purchasing real property. It's getting very, very, very popular. imagine getting paid every time someone pays their rent. That's LANDR. We're going to talk about that. And the whole point of passive income is not to do any work at all. And then I provided a link to my Linktree where you can support everything that I'm doing. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Concreit. Concreit is a new and honest way to approach real estate. It's a way of investing into real estate without buying property. And everything you invest, it gets up to 4% or 8% compound interest, which is a lot. Some people can only see 4 to 6%, and I think they go up to 8. LANDR, I believe you have the right link there. You have to look it up on your app store. I think that's the wrong link, guys. Look it up on App Store. It's just LANDR, real estate. Put in LANDR, real estate. And you can find so many properties to invest in as low as $6 per property. And what happens is that every time somebody pays their rent or every time the property is sold, you get some type of dividend back on that property. And then stash investing allows you to set a goal, stash so much money, and then you can also invest in stocks such as artificial intelligence, raw earth, mutual funds, oil, gas, green energy, solar, anything, biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, anything that you think of, you can invest in those things. Now, Fidelity investment is a little broader. They offer IRAs, so it does the same thing that Stash does, but just 10 times more. And the only difference is that they charge you a fee for investing. Stash doesn't charge you a fee to invest. They charge you a $6.95 fee on Fidelity to invest per. It's just a flat fee. It's not per stock. Okay. And then there is Airbnb. Now, we're going to get into how you guys can do this stuff for yourself and create this passive income for yourself. But right now, let me talk about Airbnb. Airbnb is a vacation, beach home, and home rental website where you can go and rent some type of apartment or resort, private beach home or resort home for yourself, or a room available in those cities that you travel to or those countries that you travel to. And what happens is that the way it works is that the person who owns the property sets it up where you pick up the keys, and then, you stay in the unit for so long, and then you leave the key somewhere for them to pick it up. And the most you will have to do with Airbnb, if you own an apartment or a home that you can rent out, the most you have to do is have it cleaned, and that's it. There's no work on your part, so that's still passive income. And then there's SonoSuite. SonoSuite allows you to white label their product to build something like Spotify or Tidal. And we're going to get into that. DoorDash Merchant is for anybody who has a home kitchen or a storefront who sells food, and you need more business coming in instead of sitting and waiting for the customers to walk into your store or your business or order out of your home kitchen. You can have them ordering through DoorDash. Brings in more business throughout the year, and especially on holidays. So let's start from number 7, SonoSuite. Now, when you go to stream your music on Tidal or Spotify or Amazon Music, the way they get paid is per stream. And per stream, the artists get paid by royalty. And that royalty is split between the people providing the music and the people who do the music. And so they get so much of a percentage of your royalty for your music. And so, say for instance, you get a billion streams on Spotify or Tidal. Tidal actually pays more on royalty to their artists. So say that you want to come out with a music aggregator like Tidal or Spotify. You would have to offer maybe 95% royalty over Tidal because Tidal pays out more royalty to their artists, when the music is streamed from that platform. And so the same for Spotify. Spotify only pays 80% of royalty. They keep the rest, which is why they're billionaires now. They keep so much of the artist's royalty. So now we talked about SonoSuite. That's an option for you. If you have the money, please go invest in that white label product so that they can build you a website that actually works and runs like Spotify and Tidal. Do that for yourself. If you have a home kitchen, if you have a storefront, put your kitchen on DoorDash. And the way it works is that you sign up. The first 2 or 3 days, you wait for your printer and your tablet to come. Please select printer and tablet. But with your orders, they're going to ping your orders through that tablet. And when the pings come in for your orders, you confirm that the order is going to be ready within 14 minutes, and you prep your order wherever you are in the kitchen, a home kitchen, or a store. You prep your kitchen, and when you prep your kitchen, you prep the kitchen and the food and have the order ready before the 14 minutes is up. And then you tap on the tablet again that the order is ready for pickup, and the dasher comes to pick up your order. That's easy money, guys. You can easily sell desserts or some type of food. In Texas, you don't need a permit. You don't need a permit to have a kitchen, a home kitchen. You don't need a permit for a home kitchen at all. If you're selling sandwiches or desserts, I think it's only when you're selling alcohol and beverages that you need some type of permit, and that's like $10,000 to sell spirits. All right, now we're going to go back to a company called Fidelity. If you have the money, I believe it's only going to cost about $10,000 to $25,000 to build a Forex website. Forex companies such as Fidelity and E-Trade specialize in algorithms. And if you know of anybody who can build you an algorithmic website, those websites are going to help you build income. And all they do is charge fees. And that's where they get their money. They charge fees. That is passive income. Again, SonoSuite, DoorDash, Airbnb, Fidelity, that is passive income. Now, Stash, when you're dealing with some type of stock, you're dealing with stocks that are over time. So don't try to pull out of your stocks once you buy so many stocks and pull out and, sell your stocks. Only sell them if you're losing money. But if you're gaining money, leave it there for a while. Get an IRA, get a mutual fund, leave it there for a while. And this, too, is passive income because you earn dividends per year on the dollar, per stock. So Fidelity, that's good passive income. Stash works the same way. That's good passive income because you're investing. Make sure you invest. If you don't know how to invest, just invest in mutual funds. That's a conglomerate of companies that is like an umbrella of a bunch of companies in one fund, and you can actually invest in that fund. And over time, it accrues interest. And it's just like your car. After a year, APR kicks in, and your credit card APR kicks in, and you have to pay so much interest. Well, you can earn so much interest on your stock if you leave your mutual funds there to gain some type of dividend. Over each quarter, you get paid a dividend, or sometimes you get a dividend annually, which is once a year. And when I say quarter, That's every 3 months out of the year until the year end that you get it. But most companies do a yearly dividend, which is at the end of the year. All right, so now let's go into LANDR. LANDR allows you to select a property anywhere in the country, and you can buy so many shares of that company starting at $6 per share. Say you buy 100 of them, and it comes out to maybe $1,600, and somebody pays their rent. Well, you get a dividend per share. Per share. So if you got 100 of the shares, you get a dividend every time that person pays rent, plus interest. Now, the cool thing about Concreit is that it's blind. They invest for you. Instead of you actually seeing the property on Concreit, they invest for you. And which is cool because once they invest for you, that compound interest, that 4 to 8%, is added on to that $50 that you just added to your account that month. Or if you have an auto, they have this thing called auto investing, where it automatically takes out of your account every week or every month the way you set it up, and you pay a monthly fee, and your money comes out that way. Hey, we're going to go to a PSA real quick, and I'll talk to you in a minute, guys.
Check out the best-selling author Cecilia Okugo and her book, Love is Not Enduring. It's a tell-all of a man and woman who fall in love after blending their companies. Start reading today and see if they make it down the aisle.
Okay, guys, that's the PSA about my book. There's a link on my link tree I provided for you, and it says the book, meet the writer, the author of Love is Not Enduring, something like that. Click on it and support that page. That audiobook I'm selling directly to you, so you can buy it from your Apple phone, and it has Apple Pay on there, or you can pay with your credit card. All right, guys, support me, and I appreciate you for tuning in to my podcast. I'm trying to make sure that the vocals are loud enough, so if I sound too loud, turn your volume up, because for some reason with Blog Talk Radio, the volume is not as high as you would like it to be. They're based in the UK. All right, so here's another thing, guys. I got 12 minutes. The reason why I'm telling you about passive income is because these things were working during the pandemic. People were still streaming music. They're still streaming television, more television and music than ever, because they had no entertainment other than TV and music from home. They were at home for 6 to 8 months 1 year. Do you know how much streaming probably stalled that year? You see what I'm saying? For TV or music. Come out with a music or a television aggregator of your own. It's not going to cost you that much. The money that you blow on fashion and unnecessary things is the money that you could be spending coming out with the app like Tidal or like Roku, or coming out with a device like Roku. You get what I'm saying? You can invest. And I'm talking to the wealthy people here, or the people trying to get rich, because don't go and waste and invest on something that's not working. The best way to do anything is to copy someone else. So if you want anything, keep copying something until it works. You know what I'm saying? Somebody built the model for you. You don't have to go and reinvent the wheel. It's already built for you. So, all right, I want to go back to the Airbnb. The way that's set up is that if you want to sell or rent out your home for days out of the month, you set the calendar for when your property is available. You know, it has to be approved by Airbnb. I don't believe they do inspections yet. You know, they've had some incidents where people have trashed the apartments. So that's the only downside. That's the only con. So the pros is that, you know, you get passive income every month. The con is that hey, somebody might trash your apartment over an argument. Somebody might get followed, might get hurt on the property. So, those are things that you have to anticipate happening. But the way it's set up, this is what you do. You set up your property by the calendar days that it's available. And people will book, so many days out. So recommend a minimum of 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Don't let anybody just rent your place out for 1 day. That's too much maintenance. You have to wait and have people clean it each time. So make sure they're booking it out 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days. These are secrets to passive income. And I promise you, when my money gets up, these are the exact things that I'll be investing in. Concreit and LANDR and Stash and Fidelity, I'm already on. I'm on the next 3, Airbnb, DoorDash I'm on. I'm still trying to come out with an aggregator of some kind, some type of streaming. And then Airbnb is going to be the last that I'll try to invest in, maybe by this summer. So get on it, guys. And with the Airbnb rental, you have to furnish the place with the television, just like you would your home, washer and dryer, Wi-Fi, your lights have to be on and working. This is the upkeep and the overhead, So for the most part, you'll be paying for cleaning, electricity, and then just maintaining the business via online. That's the most work you're going to have to see. And the DoorDash, Home Kitchen, and Airbnb is about the only 2 passive income, the streams of income that's going to make you do a little work. You're going to have to do a little work. It'll be working for you instead of you working for it. You get what I'm saying? So we have 7 minutes left, and that's about all I want to talk about with that. These are third-party companies. I recommend you keep your third-party companies to a minimal, to a low minimum. Truncate all that other junk that you're paying for every month and invest in one of these 7 projects, passive income projects, to get multiple streams of income. You need money working for you while you're sleeping rather than worrying about where your next dollar is coming from. See, when you're at the bottom, sort of like I am right now, there's no way but up. And you start to see what you're doing wrong with money. You start to see what money could actually do for you, rather than what you can spend on, what you can spend it on. Money is a tool. Spend wisely, save your money for rainy days. Make sure your money is working for you, not you working for it. So that this is the new secret of mine. And I just wanted to share with you guys these 7 things that I discovered that this money is working for these companies. Concreit has people investing, and they get paid by fees and what you deposit, and those fees add up. And LANDR is the same way. When you invest, there's a fee. So, and Fidelity is the same way. There's a fee. There's a subscription to those aggregators, those streaming for music and television. That adds up. People, $7 a month, $5 a month, $4.99 a month. That adds up. That's passive income. Airbnb, people paying for a place to stay for 3 days or more. That's passive income, $100 a day. That's easy money. You can pay your own mortgage by somebody renting one of your properties out for a week or so. You can pay your mortgage with that money and without having to come out of your pocket. The whole point of being a billionaire or trillionaire or millionaire is spending somebody else's money. And these companies get your money and spend it. They don't spend the money that they have. Their seed source is protected. You get what I'm saying? They spend credit and build credit, and that's it. And they pay it off every year. They don't spend their own money. You get what I'm saying? They build wealth by spending somebody else's money, which is your money. Everything that you go and buy is helping somebody else because that money is going to be spent, not their money. It's going to be reinvested and spent each year. So 4 minutes left, guys. I guess since we had no callers today, I will just recap what I was talking about, just in case some of you are just tuning in or from the website. We're talking about passive income and what the economy is doing to our wallets and how to create passive income for yourself. And I've listed all the things that are happening to us now, which is inflation, famine, pandemic, epidemic, economy crisis. And then I'm talking about all the companies that are making passive income today, and you can mimic them. You can copy them. These apps are not expensive to make, and the maintenance and the upkeep, the overhead. You are a country conservative, good old girl, good old boy. You might just want a home kitchen. You just might want to do Airbnb and just be done with it. Sell a room, sell your home out for rent. You get what I'm saying? You might just want to rent your home out. You might not want to fool with any stocks or any real estate. But if you're ready to invest in real estate, you're either going to sell your home through Airbnb. That's an investment, one-time investment by setting up that Airbnb, or your home kitchen. That's a one-time investment. The most you'll have to do is buy the food or the condiments that you need and the packaging you need for your home kitchen. You might want, that's an overhead. But if you don't want to do anything at all, I suggest you do a one-time investment. Set up a music aggregator. Set up a video aggregator of any kind, whether it's Roku, whether it's your own TV box of some kind. Go to Alibaba.com and find a TV box that you can sell via Newegg or something that will actually get you some type of passive income. Set up your own channel through Roku or all these other TV streaming companies, partner with them. Do something, because if you're not the type of person who wants to work, you need something working for you. Most of these is a one-time setup. You're going to invest one good time, and then it works for you for the rest of your life. You don't have to do nothing else after that. Now, DoorDash is going to cause you to have to invest every week for food or whatever you're selling. And then Airbnb is a one-time setup. Once you set it up, the most you're going to do is pay for cleaning, unless you're going to clean it yourself to save the cost. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have electricity bill. You're going to have to keep up for that property. That's the most you're going to have to do. So I'm just thinking about the person who's lazy and doesn't want to do much. It's just like Bill Gates said. It's the people. It's people that make your job simpler than what it is, and he hires those type of people because they think of ways of making your job easier. So, and that's all we want to do, is make your job easier, and that way you don't have to work, and this will work for you the rest of your life. Like the Asian man, the Caucasian man makes his money work for him the rest of his life. The black man is catching on how to make his money work for him the rest of his life. And I hope the women and the children catch on of how to make your money work for you the rest of your life. And that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing is passing on knowledge. And it's 49 seconds left. We'll go back to this PSA one more time, and that's going to be it for us today. You've been tuned in to Talk Time with Cecilia, and I appreciate everything that you've done, your support in advance. Click my link tree, support everything that I do, and I'll support you right back.
Check out the best-selling author Cecilia Okugo and her book, Love is Not Enduring. It's a tell-all of a man and woman who fall in love after blending their companies. Start reading today and see if they make it down the aisle.